Today is Tuesday. I don't stream on Wednesday. I take the day off and don't stream on Wednesday. So, if you were expecting to see me, my sorry, bad. I don't stream on Wednesdays. Tuesday's usually update day for a bunch of games. Some of them play, some of them I don't. But I don't get on Discord or Tuesday is my day off. For most electronics. And sometimes you should take the day. Really, you should. Hi, George. Meow, meow. And George is being George. So, I was working with 7. But I didn't do the missions, because we were saving them for the video. I'm trying to figure out this build. We'll see if it works. Is it me? I'm thinking there's a decline in phasers. Yes. Like a decline in being phasers. Well, that's Snapcrackle Bob voice there. Let's hope it cuts itself out. Turn it down some. Might be the issue. Alright. We're going to have to go back to... go to the mountain pass. We're going to have to go back to... yeah, that's a new one. Yeah, 65. It's not new. Dreadnought. Oh, nice. Meow meow. George is saying hi. So we have to go to that mission. Super Shuttle Codes, which is the mountain pass. So we're going to transwarp there. Polar engine, space plasma. I hate when they do that. Polar and plasma. Nobody uses plasma on the ground. Nobody uses polar on the ground. And if you do, good luck to you. But I don't use it on the ground at all. No. Unless there's a ability that causes plasma, like on the ground, I don't use it. Oh, by the way, this is the Romulan homeworld, so a lot of Romulans around, always. You'll see Romulan ships or Jemadar, Romulan, mainly. And when Starfleet's doing this mission, or Klingons are doing this mission, you'll see them around. But this is the homeworld of the Romulans. Okay, we're going to play this. Alright, yes, George, yes. Okay, we have to go to the mountain pass, and the mountain pass is a walk, so we're going to be walking. We're going to be chugging along, going to the mountain pass. And the mountain pass is this way. George, baby, kitty, you're so cute. You're loud, too. Wow. That's my George. Okay, there's a bridge, nice bridge, but we're not going across that. I think we go this way. Yes, we go up to the mountains. I think this way. Let me see. Let me zoom out the map. Okay, yep, we're gonna go this way. No, we're gonna go this way. I'm out. Okay, we gotta go down this road. We're headed this way. Alright, so like I said, it's quite a run. You have to go this way, up this hill, through these mountains, up to that pass, then we're gonna go up from there. There's usually a bunch of Klingons right here. Yep, Targs. Alright. Now, there's quite a few places in New Romulus. And these are it. What? Okay. always grab your pattern buffers when you see them, because this place is a lot of walking, and if you don't, you'll have to come back. Let's just play back. Yeah. Guess it's stuck. Alright, so we're headed to the mountains. We're gonna have to run into a couple of armaments. Yeah, there they are. Now, while you're traveling, you only have 2 teammates, you and the other. These are new phasers, so I'm trying them out. I suppose they're doing okay. The game one, no, she's got the other 2. Hello! Oh. Ah, somebody I know from the past. Uh-oh, we got 2 viewers. So this is New Romulus. You have to check up into the mountains. You have to fight your way up. You will run into these guys. Their worst weapon is the plasma grenade. Hey, we have Borg. We got backup. There's also a buffer here. There's also some bug trials and missions, side missions you can do. And there's a side mission every so many hours, I believe. And it will tell you where to go. So you want to grab these pattern buffers. So you can go to these places when they do have a daily mission. I do not do the daily mission here. I don't think I've ever been here unless it's told me to be here for an endeavor. I did play them all one time or once, and I never played them after that, so it was kind of one of those things. I know you can get Romulan marks here, so if you're a Romulan and you want the marks, this is the best place to come, is to get added marks. You can also get them from the TFOs, which is probably more. But you can come here and get like an APOC and all kind of stuff. You're also going to come here to see your homeland, because this is where your starbase and everything is at. Is displayed it. Why do I smell stuffy? Sorry. So now we have the whole team because we're in the mission area. Alright. And we have to fight our way to the top of the mission. Now they've done this right, but it took a while. Alright. Intruders in the base. We are the intruders, by the way. I love the shield because it moves with you. It's awesome. The problem is it doesn't take your teammates with you. Okay, who's down, who's up, who's left, who's right? Alright, where are they? Did we get them all? Okay, unfortunately the shield doesn't go away for a while, so. Table communications are right. Yes, it's in the what do they call that pack? It's Picard Season 2 and 3 pack. It's a box. It's called I might have some, I doubt it. Nope, I don't have any. Not in this character. Unlikely allies or something like that, or World's End or something. It's and you can get the phasers out of any weapon package from any box. From the Infinity Lock box. Let me see more details. It should be you can get you know what you can get for ships. We're just gonna skip that part. I want to go down here and it says weapon box, and it usually says what's in the weapon box. Of course, universal part. Da 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 da. Traits. Yeah. Pike maneuver. Da 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 da. La da da da. It's a long list of stuff in this box. This is the box with everything in it. Okay, yada yada yada. Where's the weapon box? Should be in here somewhere. Escape pod, engineering science, tactical, da 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 da. Saurian officer, liberated Borg duty officers, Gamma Quadrant elite duty officers. Sorry, duty officers. Does not say, I guess. Universal Tricorder 2259 is actually pretty cool. I have one. Phaser pistol 2259. Those are the ones I'm using. Phaser compression pistol 2259. It says there's two separate boxes, but I think it's a random box and it picks whatever it is. And then you have the 32 Federation phaser weapons, which comes with the ground weapons too. There is another box that has the rifles from Picard 3, but I don't have the box on me, so I can't show you. Okay, there's a trick to this. There's 4 prisoners, right? Okay, and in case it's glitching out, which sometimes it does, I don't think so because they might have fixed it because it seems to be fixed. You used to have to do these missions twice, like twice. If you're low level, I still think you got to do them twice, because I think it's just helping you level up. Because from this point on, it's going to get rough, so to speak. I don't know if I like this gun or not. Listen here, pals. Heal. That'll work. Heal. New shield. Alright. Okay, that too. Alright. Okay, I think we healed them. Good. Moving on. Oh, we lost some. We gotta heal them. Heal my team. And heal while we're at it. Alright. I think sometimes when you do the assimilation, it might infect you. And if it does, that's what happens. I was trying to heal because I was going to get bored. This planet smells. It must be the Klingons. This is rude. Now, this gun is pretty good. I just don't know if it's really good. It does cut down the shields. It's just not quite as fast as that other pistol. But I'm trying them out to check them out. I also don't have an X5 either, an X15, so. Alright, now we have to check this. Apparently we got a lot of drones. It's always good to have backup. Okay, we have recovered stolen files. Now we have to go over here and get some more files. And there's usually a prisoner at the corner. Okay, as you can see, there's going to be a prisoner right here. When we let him go, there's going to be some people coming down the hill, as you can hear the radio call. They'll come down the hill 90 miles a minute. Hello, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Of course, I'm going to board some of them. It makes it easier on me if they fight each other. Ooh, keeps getting killed. Must be Worf. Yeah, Worf keeps getting knocked out. Alright. Worf usually gets knocked out. I don't know why, but he keeps getting knocked out. He's also a hologram, so that happens. Usually it's because he has a lunge ability, and if he has a lunge ability and he kicks him with the plasma grenade, it tends to kill him first. We're going to heal everybody up before we go up the hill. Because up the hill some more fighters. My brats, probably one brat is sleeping, I'm sure. The other one is probably waiting to see me, or not up yet. So we will have no commentary today. Yes, I'm trying to give Seven the Borg motif, and I know you're like, well, she's turning everybody. Yeah, I get that. For you diehard fans, I know she might turn everybody into a Borg, but the point is that's kind of the motif. Come here. Apparently I'm going to switch to the rifle. Yeah, missed. This guy's going to go down. It's not looking good for my team. Alright. Get the team back up. And Worf is down again. So until I get them a good set of armor and stuff, they're going to keep going down. It's just going to happen. On O'Brien, I decided to give them all Discovery armor, exosuits, the whole 9 yards. And that team hardly ever hits the ground once. Yeah. And I think you should always get a reputation for your bridge officers and give them armor and good stuff, because it will make it easier for when you're doing ground missions. And you have them. Some ground missions you don't. You just got you and other teammates. Free this prisoner. Okay, then you gotta go over here and do this. And go to the shuttle recording. Now see, before you had to go down, out, come back in, and then do this again. Just to get to this code here to watch it. Now you watch it and do it all in one shot and then go down. Which I think is fine. I mean, if you're low level, you probably should do it twice. But if you're high level, it's kind of annoying to come back in and out. I'm gonna wake up. Wake up!
I have no interest in making martyrs, Sub-Commander. Attacking Titan directly would be yet another distraction from the real issues on this world. In this case, some assistance may be required. You understand the situation. Titan and his people are intractable. I need you to show them the error of their ways. I don't need someone like you to explain things.
See, Tau Shiar only think of one thing. They rule the Romulan Empire. Nobody else does. Unfortunately, they're an old secret service that's kind of outdated.
Something better than that grunting beast by the river. Of course.
And then, of course, you have the Zat Vash, and then the Tau Shiar, the Zat Vash, and then these are Hirogen. And Hirogen, you know how they are. They'll fight anything for fun. But to be honest, they're all bad guys, and they fall very well to submit recording. And then we're off to the next mission. Report to command. So we're going to report to command. I'm going to go, hey, we're going to report to you. So now we're going to get wagon access. Now we have to go all the way around to somewhere else. Got it. First we have to exit Mountain Pass. We'll exit that. There's going to be a lot of places you have to go. Like, this is your first a lot of walking mission, but it's all ground. This whole planet is ground. They're all ground missions, right? You have side missions, you have ground missions, you have... nope. We can go. We don't have to help him. One of your missions is to help the guy. Also collect bugs, this and that, fight those guys. We're not going to do that. We're just going to skip by it. When we go down here, we're going to take this teleporter, and we're going to go down to... I'll show you. We're going to go down to... I think this is called Mountain Pass, yes. We're going to go down to Veston Peaks, which is going to take us down to the bottom of the mountain. And then we're going to cut across. Instead of walking all the way back down, we can just go down here and take left turn. Yeah. Left turn, Clyde. Yep. I'm going to go this way, and we're going to go this way, and then we're going to go towards that yellow arrow. So we're probably going to turn left here too. Yep. And go across this big bridge, which is what we're going to do. So we're exploring New Romulus. Now, if you play a Romulan, you actually travel all over this planet before it's actually a planet, or there's anybody on it. You find it, basically. And then you travel around, and you see the bridge and all this. And gosh, ooh, don't fall down. Ooh, don't do that. Nope, because we'll have to walk all the way around. We don't want to do that. We're going to go all the way across. But yeah, this planet you pretty much explore and find. And you explore it for the Romulan people. It's a really good story mission. It's fun. Romulan has a way big old tutorial. It's kind of a tutorial, but it's not. But yeah, it's definitely a big old tutorial, I think. Because you don't interact with other people until you get about 12 missions in. And every now and then you run into a Trojan on these payloads. Ouch, bugger. Stop it. Come here, dude. Don't make me get out the freaking rifle. Don't make me do it. Yeah. Alright, you don't have to worry about the animals. They won't usually bother you. The only one is that Herodian. And there'll be another one around another corner. Okay, there's no transport pad here. So we keep going. But there is a transport pad out this way. Okay, do we go this way or that way? Alright, look at this pass. We go right through the middle. Okay, we gotta go this way first. Alright. The cave is in the middle, so we kind of gotta go this way, but there's a Herodian right about here somewhere. Unless they moved him. There he is. Yeah. Oh. Come here, pal. Eat an explosive drone. Now he's a drone. Now follow me. Okay, so there's another transport pad down here you want to get. Okay, we're gonna stop here and get this one. Yep. This basically makes it so you can use this pad, and then you go in the cave over here. Ugh. Yep. That looks like some kind of funky anteater. I've never seen that. That's new. Huh. Weird. Moving on. I don't think I've ever seen that before. If anybody's watched me from Star Trek, have you guys seen that before? I've never seen that before. Must be new. Or it's the only time I've never seen it. Alright, this dude's having issues. We need to find scientists and artifacts. So there's one artifact over here. Gotta find 10 of these things. Okay. Yeah, the Romulan thing takes forever. This planet thing. It is nice though. There is some stuff in here, and I think there's some other Romulan things that you can do in here on this planet. I've never really searched it with my Romulan. I just come here, grab stuff, ships, and go. You know, it's vault and all that. I have a crazy thing about Romulan bridge officers. I guess they're supposed to have better crit severity or something like that. Be honest, I don't think it makes a damn difference. But hey, I'm not a shipbuilder. I ain't one of those, you know. Well, I am a shipbuilder. I'm just not one of them. I need everything to make it perfect so I can make 1 billion damage. Okay, fine. Well, do you know this monster has 1 billion damage? I was like, no, it has 1 million, but that's fine. And I get it. You guys do that thing on PC, and that's great. You all tally it up and you check to see how much damage it does, and it's great. I get that. Not sure I like doing it, but yeah, I get that. And no, I do like having an engineer, because I don't like dying, but that's me. I'm still trying to modify the burn so I can burn them down faster, but hey. You don't have to burn them down if you're never going to die, right? Did he just say that? Yeah, I just said that. Get over it. Alright, did I get the 2 artifacts in this room? I just gotta make sure I get the 2 artifacts. Okay, this is the room I came in. That's the way I gotta go out. Ah, look at that. Little holographic, uh-oh. We know what happens when we see green webs. Green webs are bad. Green webs mean Tholians. Yes, and there's a Tholian.
I am detecting Tholian life signs ahead of your coordinates. Please proceed with caution.
Okay, did we get everything here? I think so. We still gotta check that out. Alright. Tholian emitter. Okay, then we're gonna blast the Tholian. Where'd the Tholian go? Okay, we got the Tholian, he's down. I'm gonna check out this figurine. This gives you Romulan points for artifacts. Get the sides out of here. Yeah, check out. Poke you out now, you can go. You're good. We're out. Alright. We now have done our duty and saved the dude. Moving on. Now we have to find out what the Tholians are doing now that we saw him. Now we gotta find out what they're doing. Yes, I'm assuming it's Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Phaser, and body armor, actually. You can get the body armor if you have the Lobi crystals. I think I did. I'm not sure if I did with this one or survival suit. I think I got survival suit. Fiber! Alright, I think they're down. Okay. He's a little bunt up, so he's down. We're going to check the materials plant. Ta-da! Oh, somebody got another promotional ship. That's freaking insane. I can't understand how much money they spend on this. But that's me. Unless they got boxes saved. Oh, look at that boxes saved. That'd be great. And I could just grab them when it, updates. But that would mean I'd have to not open them. I'd have to save them for a year. I don't think it works that way. I don't think they update those boxes. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. Weird. Alright. Okay, this word's gonna get spicy. You cannot drone Tholians, I don't think. You can hurt them, but you can't drone them with the simulation thing. We're gonna need that, and I need the purple shield. And we're gonna need this. We're gonna need that. And yes. We don't have a big spider. That sucks. I just noticed I don't have the big spider. The big Alechi Walker, actually, is what they call it. Aha! I do have the Vidra probe, though. When that shield goes down, we're going to be in trouble. Yeah, Vidra probe is definitely the bomb. Okay. We need more coming up. Do we go wharf up? Alright, we go wharf up. Oh, now we're in trouble. We have no shield! Explosive drones, attack! And we get shield back up. Platinum. That's not Tom, man. Alright, Android. Get him, buddy. Oh. Well, he don't want that. Get him. That guy has a weapon that's like a welder, and it just. I have the weapon actually. I can use it. I just don't. Wharf's down again. We got this. We got this. Feed your probe his ass. We'll feed your probe him. So what do you think? Alien abductions. Seems we're doing Star Trek. I have one question about alien abductions. I really do. Now, back in the 80s, there were supposed to be lots of alien abductions. There was a lot of people that getting abducted, but it was also after the movie Close Encounters. Not saying that triggered it, but it could have triggered it. And a lot of alcohol-induced days, I'm thinking. So, I have one big question, okay? Now, we know there's no aliens in our solar system, okay? Well, we speculate, or we know, or NASA's pretty much searched everything, and supposedly there's nothing in our solar system. Any planets, unless it's a bug, right? It could be a bug, it could be a bird, it could be something like that, but we don't know for sure. But we do know that there's no other bipedal species, right? Or multiple appendage species like Tholians. So, they would have to come out of our solar system. And our solar system is quite a lot of light years across, right? So here's the question I have, and it's the big one. Are you ready for this question? Because it's the big question. Why the hell would they come all these light years to give some redneck an anal probe? Or did he just go in for a colonoscopy and forgot? Oops. Who knows? That is the question. Now eliminate the threat. Well, he didn't eliminate the threat. He kind of fell down one boom. So I'm just saving. Okay, how do you watch the recording? Submit the recording. Oh, we gotta submit the recording. Okay. That's our Jarvis Starfleet. And then we have to exit the cave and go back out. Ta-da! But yes, that always boggled the mind. He was anally probed. Why would an alien come a million light years to anal probe a redneck? To be honest, are we sure he just didn't go to his colonoscopy and forget where he was? Sad. Could have been a possibility. Okay, now the next mission, I believe, is latest findings. Yes, attend a meeting with the Ton. So we have to go all the way back. You have to go back to the staging area and then come back here. So this is Porthos Crater, right? This is Porthos Crater. So we have to go to the staging area and then come back here. Now, if you didn't get the staging area, like I said you should do in the beginning, you have to walk all the way back. Or teleport back to the closest place and then walk back. So always make sure you get this as soon as you get off the... As soon as you start this mission, always make sure you come here first. And grab this little podium. And that will save you time and effort. Alright. For those of you that watch mine for instruction videos. And if you're just watching because you're watching Star Trek, then by all means, either watch or get out and play. It's a very fun game. It's a free game. It's an old game, but it's a lot of fun. Don't get ship addicted like I am, because it's bad.
What we found in our archaeological surveys is that the planet was populated long before our people arrived after the Sundering. We've discovered multiple ruins from that time period that correspond to the few historical records we still have. Most of our data from that era was lost with the homeworld. I'm ready to confirm that the blade found at the battle site is the sword of the Raptor Star. We don't have a visual record of the sword, but the one we have matches written accounts, and a quantum analysis shows signs of masterwork. Something like this could have only been made by Saharian.
We were right to come here. The sword will become a symbol of our
Yes.
reborn civilization.
A reborn civilization.
It was an earlier culture. What do you know about that?
The oldest ruins we found are approximately 150,000 years old, but I suspect that there may be some even older, based on preliminary findings that are still being analyzed. These people were quite advanced. While the oldest ruins show a culture that was defined by its devotion to a series of deities, later they developed technology, art, even space flight. Roughly 150,000 years ago, however, there was some sort of worldwide seismic event. Every volcano on the planet erupted, presumably blocking out the sun. Ambient temperatures dropped dramatically. The radiation count spiked. We're still repairing that damage. The survivors of this cataclysm retreated to caves in the warmest areas of the planet, but they died out soon after.
Yeah, I still have an issue with
We're still working on that. We have found a new site deep underground near an active volcano, but there are massive power
if you
spikes unrelated
play a
to that.
Romulan, right?
If there is a source of the seismic instability, it should be there. We would have to send down a team to investigate, though, and it is quite dangerous. I wouldn't send anyone down without an environmental suit.
Yeah.
I could go myself, but
I'm not ready to authorize you to do that, Doctor. Our people have two
Okay.
scientists left.
So this is basically telling us that we're going there.
They're equipped and trained
Yep.
for something like this. I know I'm asking a great deal, especially after all that you've given us already.
Alright.
Your behavior shows that my people and yours don't have to be adversaries.
And then there's a big long mission. We'll wait for that until tomorrow.
Like this is possible. I do. Are you willing to see it through to the end?
So it's a very good, yeah. So you get it. Okay, we attend research presentation. I think we have to report in on what we're doing. Yeah, file report. I'm on file. Submit report, and then we head out. Okay, we file the report. The next mission is yada yada yada. Yes, because we have to go there now. Okay, so you have to go to the underground ruins, which is a long walk. But you got to go back to the Pathos craters and start the long walk. Now, if you're a Romulan, you get to pick to work for Starfleet or the Klingons, or Starfleet and the Klingons, right? You're still a Romulan, but you're basically helping out your allies so that way they help you colonize this wonderful world. But here's the thing that I'm not getting here, okay? And I get that we are space travelers and have technology, right? That's the point, okay? We're space travelers and we have technology. Yes. Okay. With that said, right? Why the hell would you want a planet with radiation on it? Now, mind you, there is minor radiation on every planet. But this one was kind of only livable for Romulans at the start. Right? Oh, you little bugger. That is not going to happen. We are not doing this. We're going to feed you some... Yeah, stop moving. Listen here, pal. Oh, that's pissing me off. Here, I got something for you. Here, take this. Huh? Yeah. Eat it. Eat it. There. Yeah, I'm aiming that thing at him for half an hour and then it doesn't work. Okay, sucky thing about consoles, radial dial. Okay, that thing is such a pain in the ass. Okay, now if I remember right, I have to go that way. Okay, that's another transport, and you either go that... No, I believe I gotta go this way, because I gotta go through the ruins, yep. There's another place called Atlaia and the Epoch place, okay? In order to find the Epoch place, you either have to have a mission to go there, or you have to basically follow the Red Road all the way through this planet. I have one character that has the Epoch place, because I don't bother going without any, just him. Because it's a long walk. And don't get me wrong, I can come back and do all this planet, and I will someday. They don't make you do it, which is sort of good, sort of not. Delta Recruit has to do a place called Kabali Prime, right? Or you don't finish the whole Delta chapter. You have to go do Kabali Ground. And you have to do it all. You have to do every mission that's on Kabali Prime. Like, I literally don't have it done with my current Delta Recruit because I just don't want to do it. It's a lot of groundwork. It's a lot of work. It's about an hour and a half of stuff, you know. And it makes no sense to me because it really doesn't play a part of the story at all. But I guess it's like this. They made a planet that you could go to and investigate and do things on. Which is good. I mean, if you like that stuff. I mean, I don't see a lot of people running around on this planet, but, you know, it does happen on days when they're doing missions. Like, every now and then you'll run into a bunch of people that are doing missions all day. And that's what they're doing is missions. Then you'll run into, like, 6 of them lined up outside the door. You know what I mean? Not often, but some days. You also got to figure it's summer too. Not a lot of people are they're out busy enjoying the sun, swimming, things like that. Unlike me, who's an old man and I ain't got the bones anymore. I'd love to go swimming, but I'm sure I would ache afterwards. Okay, we need environmental suits. Unfortunately, I have environmental suits actually. Every character has them. I'm going to toggle it on. Ta-da! I'm going to go into the hole. Go down the hole. Scan geo instability. Scanning it. Now I'm going to go down the hole. Okay. I do believe everybody's set up. We all got our suits on. Except for the hologram, maybe? Alright. We're going. I have it on, people. It's on, it's on, it's on. Okay, it's probably telling me I have to turn the light on or some shit. Stop! You're taking up my... I can't see nothing. I hate when it does that. It takes up like half the screen just to show you a box. And you can't get rid of it because you can't see. Activate warp bubble rupture. What? Cool. So the suit does it too. Nice. Alrighty, so we're gonna run into Tholians down here. That's why I got my shield out. And they're gonna be in their little red crystal form because they don't have to wear a suit when they're like that. In this kind of environment. Now, Tholians, I don't think are really bad people. I don't, because 9 times out of 10 when we run into them, they're actually trying to save us from ourselves, so to speak. No, they're Tholians. No, usually Tholians have a thing with time and travel and all that kind of stuff, and they try to keep us away from it so that way we don't do something foolish like we do, like go through a gate or go back in time, or, you know, they're just trying to help, really. Maybe it's the old 8 legs thing that turns people off. I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong, because Tholians are violent, yes. But did you ever think one time to respect them and move on? Just don't bother with it. Just don't bother with it. Just say, yeah, we got it, we're out. Then it'd probably be no fun, right? Unless I was set to auto. Alright, we're going in. Nope, no we're not. Crystal Master. These guys are a little pain in the butt. See that thing they shoot? It really hurts. It does. If the shield wasn't up, it would hurt like hell. The shield apparently prevents damage from it, which is nice. Yeah, I remember running this shield, man. It goes everywhere with you. You have to get it out of that box, too. Alrighty, so we gotta go over here. Check this out. These are not the 3 artifacts. The 3 artifacts are actually pretty funky looking. And they're further in. So, you don't miss them. But if you grab the extra stuff, you get a couple Romulan marks here and a Romulan marks there, or new research tokens. You can turn those in, I think, for marks, maybe. Not sure. I've never got the Romulan sword down here. Somebody says you can get the sword on the planet, but you have to do a lot of stuff. What is that? What is he, warning the others? Never seen that one either. That's new. He was warning the others. Look at that. War bubble. Take that. Nah. Must be the shield doing the damage. Oh, maybe it's a war bubble. Or maybe it's that little satellite. Worf is down again. That guy, I'm telling you. Where's Worf? Where did we lose him? Get him up. Alright. This is the Terran Emperor's environmental suit. Oh, look, Worf's using it. Look at that. Yes. Alright. That's one of the artifacts. We need 2 more of those and 1 more scan geological Alright, in French. Scan geological instability. There we go. Which is right here. Now, the 2 artifacts are right there. Okay, we can kill everything in here. Okay, and then... That thread thing kind of stinks. Look out! There, eat that. I don't think you can make them. Yeah, I don't think Tholians can be Borg. Tholian and Kazons have a thing with not being Borgs. Okay, so this is the mysterious gateway that's a big pain in the rumpus. Now this mission requires, well, it doesn't require, I mean, you can do it without it. But you have to keep killing Tholians, and you have to keep the generators going. Why, I don't know. So like I said, you gotta keep killing Tholians, and you gotta keep the generators going. Like I said, why, I don't know, but you have to. Alright, now there's gonna be some Tholians, and there should be a generator that's friggin' up. Not that one, not that one. We'll have a yellow bar around it. There it is. Forward! As you can see, it's overloading. It can't get to the yellow end, which doesn't make any sense to me, because when I do this, for some reason it glitches out and says it's broke afterwards. There's going to be more Tholians. There's going to be another power relay that's in danger. Ah, let go, let go, let go! Ah, let go, let go, let go! Another one overloading over here. Come on, hurry up. Alright. They killed my whole team. Yes, they did. Dumbass. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna die! Well, we're gonna lose one. We're gonna lose 2. Alright, boys and girls, we're gonna kick butt. Because we're gonna lose our power relay. I ain't gonna get into it. Get over there! Move it! No, it's too late. It's gone. We lost the relay. Get off me, dude! That's it. I've had enough. Yeah, eat a warp bubble. Have some of this. Eat some of that. Come on. Kill my whole damn team again. Damn it. There's too many Tholians. That's what it is. Okay. Go. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt because of these things, really. Yeah, I'm trying to reload it, but apparently a Tholian got me. It takes a while to get the button to work. Yeah, and they'll keep just Get off. Listen here, pal. Here, eat some of that. Explosive drones. Eat that. Ward bubble. Yeah, I don't know how to freaking do this shit. My teammates suck. Back up, quick. Oh, can't be saying that. Oh, oh. Yeah, I think I lost it. Yeah, I had to defeat the captain here. Yep. Unless I change this, it's a little bit harder than it was before. Well, yeah, it's just me. Die, dude. Freaking die. Thank you. Die! Get the team back up. Alright, I lost all the freaking generators because it just went haywire. Unfortunately, it went haywire. Okay, single at a time. And he's going to come down here and talk to me for an hour and a half. We're not doing the next mission. We're going to have to forget about it. We'll do it tomorrow. This is going to take a while.
Sir, I think I found some kind of log or recording.
Can you activate it?
I'm not sure. It has some iconography similar to artifacts found in the Asia Forest cave. This symbol in particular looks...
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a new movie. Kind of better. Well, sort of. It's better graphics, I think. Because the way they did it before, it would just kind of go up and down, and you'd be standing like right there.
Yes, I believe
When it did it. They kind of moved it and did the little different thing. That's the same. Don't. Don't. Don't.
Is that an Iconian running to the gateway?
Yep. Apparently so.
Could that be an Iconian? I think another recording is starting.
Oh, wow. Her face went out of her helmet and she died. Blech.
Soldiers we saw with the Iconian. It looks like they hooked some kind of machinery up to the gateway.
I was trying to get it to work.
I think they're trying to power the gateway.
That's what causes the radiation. Ta-da.
How old are those recordings?
500,000 years old.
The first one seems to be 200,000 years old. The second one was recorded 50,000 years after that. And were those things Iconians?
We have a lot of research to do before any of those questions can be answered. This gate is clearly inoperable.
They fixed it, made it a little better, but her head kind of sticks out the helmet.
With time, yes, I believe so. By the elements. Do you know what this means?
It means we have a chance to learn about
There
one
goes
of the
that.
galaxy's most feared and ancient races.
I think it's because they wanted you to see their faces, because
We
before you
have done
couldn't.
any of this
It
without
was kind of like mine. You had a
As
helmet, but you couldn't
amazing
see
as
through
this
it.
discovery is, it pales in comparison to what you've done for me and my people. I could never
Hey!
properly express my gratitude for everything you've accomplished since coming to New Romulus. Because of you, the Romulans and Remans truly have a chance at starting a new life.
So this is
You've
the
helped
end of
secure
the
a new
story
home
for
and given us
today.
a fighting chance to learn. There are no words that will ever fully express my gratitude. Information discovered from researching this gate will be shared, of course. Some people would be opposed to the releasing of secrets such as these. But time and time again, you have proven that we can all work together for a brighter future and for a better Romulus. I thank you.
Alright, so we did that. File report. We're always going to file a report. Then exit the caves. Now, the next mission you can only do by yourself, so if you have like friends hanging out with you, you can only do it by yourself. There's, I think, 4 missions that can only be done by yourself, that they only want done by yourself. And that's this one, a couple others, and that's it. Because you have to apparently do a big story plot thing to Star Trek Online. And it's, yeah, it just probably wouldn't work for all of us. I don't keep the, I'll keep them. We'll file them away. Okay, I'm gonna just, usually what I do is I discard everything, so it builds up my credits if I don't use it. Okay. What we need is better shields and better gear for some of the people that we have working for us. Our away team. But I will work on something else first. Alright, so as you can see, anything green or white I don't use at all. Some of the blues sometimes I keep around, depends on what the article is. A lot of the times it has to do with what kind of thing it is. Maybe it's creepier, maybe I've never used it, or maybe I just want to use it, I don't know. That's why I keep them around. I'm going to beam turret that. Okay. Once we get out of that, that's all we get out of that. So, now we can shut this off. We don't need it. Toggle EV suit. Ta-ta-da! Okay, so that is it for today. The video is as far as it's got. I'm still building up to her build. I'm still working on the phaser build. It's actually not bad. It works really good. Ship battles are pretty easier than they were before. Do love the ship. Gotta say, it's growing on me. It's getting better. But that's the whole point of this, is finding out ships, what you want, how to build them, how to make them work, how to make them burn down most ships faster, dreadnoughts, things like that. That's what this game's about. It's fun. I don't see a lot of people complaining about this game. I see them liking the game, actually. You know, scary, isn't it? Somebody actually likes a game. Unlike that other game that we talk about. Okay, I got a few minutes. I'm going to do those, the dailies, because I need to get that last part, because tomorrow is the last day for this looming threat thing. So if you have not got the setup, either buy it now or finish out your stuff, because tomorrow's the last day. And this Tholian pack isn't too bad. It's actually pretty good. If you make a Tholian build, it's really awesome to play with. I will actually show you a run with that after, if you like. Matter of fact, I think I will. I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to do the Tholian run, and then we're going to call it. I'm going to stay a little longer, just because I'm bored. Unless anybody else has anything to say to me. You. Anybody? No? No? I don't see anybody. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody's in Discord. No? 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 So we are gonna do it. Dun dun dun! Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to Earth, because I always go back to Earth. We have one more ground mission here. That will be tomorrow. Let's report. Yeah, because the mission takes a while. Oh crap. Hope I don't lose that stuff. I think I'm gonna take the beam thing or the warhead thing. Yeah, the Tholians is just the event. There's gonna be a new event coming up. I think it's tomorrow. It will reset tomorrow when they do it. So we'll see what it is. If it is, I may have the Sagan class. Yes, Sagan class is awesome.
Our time here is limited.
Look for the 5, because usually there's a 5 in the beginning. If there isn't a 5, then go for the next number. 1, 3, 1, 1. Alright, we'll go to 3 first.
The Tholians are using their energy webs to track your ships. Target and fire at the nodes connecting the
There's
webs.
a Jemadar, nice. Jemadars are actually pretty cool. If you don't like Deep Space Nine, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you don't like Jemadar, I don't know what to tell you there either. Jemadars are really decent because you get to start out at level 60. You start out at level 60. So if you want to really see what this game is like and Gab is a 65 level character, you start out at level 60. Now, hold on a minute, because here's the thing. If you want to switch ships or be able to have like a Klingon ship on a Federation character, you have to have a 65 Federation character, right? Then you have to have a 65 Klingon character. Or you can buy it out of the store, which if you do, sometimes it screws up. It's just better to have 2 characters, Klingon and Federation. If you want to really find out about the game and play all the missions, I suggest Jemadar first. But I will tell you, you're not going to get all the missions with Jemadar. There's only one character that you get all the missions with. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is going to freak you out. A TOS original character. You're like, yeah, no. You're going to, because the only missions that you miss on every other character, Jemadar, Klingon, Discovery, Romulan, right, is the TOS missions. They're only for the TOS character, you know, the original series, like Kirk, McCoy, big hands that grab your ship kind of deal. If you play that one, then you play the TOS original stories, right? Campaign missions first, so you get them done. Okay, some of them you can go back to, some of them you can't. Okay, like tutorials you usually can't go back to. But if there's extra missions, you can go back to them. Now, with that said, your TOS is done, so therefore you have the TOS missions, the Discovery missions, the regular Starfleet missions, the Klingon missions, or the, Federation Klingon missions, the Iconian War, all the rest, and all the new stuff, right? Because you pretty much covered everything in the campaign with that Federation TOS character. Okay, now, on the Romulan side and the Klingon side, they have their separate stories, which you will have to have all 3 of those to play the other stories you can't get by the Federation, right? But in order to get all the stories, you will have to start with a TOS character, then get a Klingon and a Romulan, and then a Jemadar. But you can play the Jemadar stories, or not tutorial, but you can play all their campaign stories with any character. So, you kind of get what I'm saying. You have to literally grab 3 characters to get the whole campaign. Or 4 characters to get the whole campaign. Yep. And everybody's like, no, you don't. Yeah, no, not if you're not gonna do the whole campaign. Then no, you don't. But I did the whole campaign. I've done it all. I've done the Klingons. I've done the Romulans. I've done Discovery, the TOS. The TOS I love because it's like scratchy TV. It's like my favorite. It's cool. Because it basically looks like an old episode of Star Trek when you play it. Oh, and this game is free, by the way. The ships will cost you money. Well, sort of. If you do a yearly event, there's a yearly event, and I'll show you it, then you might get a good ship for nothing, for free. But that means you have to do the yearly event with all days. You gotta do all days, all the time on events. Okay, I think I've got most of them in the middle. Good. Oh, no, one more. Okay, why I'm doing this is because I'm building up her dilithium, so that way when I play with her, I'll have dilithium if I want to exchange it. Now, you can only do 8,000 at a time, 9,000 at the most, I think. It's just like a way to do 10,000. AKS, it's a freaking Klingon in a Galaxy class. Awesome. Neat. Alright. Should be that. Okay. Cleaned up everything in the middle, I think. Yeah, good. No, I guess not. I'm going over top. You sons of bitches. Great. You don't have to do these, you have to do the points to get more points. But I do them anyways, because it usually gets better points. Like, say if you're only getting ones, right? Come down there, kill these guys, and you get, like, 3s and 4s. 3s and... I've never seen a 4, actually, I don't think. Notice that? Yeah, I don't think they have them anymore. Anyways, maybe. Hey, now. I'm a freaking engineer. That shit's gotta stop. Alright, Mr. Manaheim. We're gonna be done with that crap. You need to eat these. Oh, really? Let's have a debuff or something. What the hell was that? Was somebody beeping? Oh, wait. Ha ha ha! Alright. So yeah, sometimes you kill the things in the middle, it gives you better numbers when they respawn, and sometimes it doesn't. All good. Oh, let me get this one. Good. One over there, good. Alright. Looks like we're almost done. Well, 4 minutes. Yeah, TFOs take about 10 minutes to be exact. Exactly about 10-ish. 10 minutes. It's a pretty ship. It's not the greatest ship, but it is a very pretty ship. I love it. And I don't care what anybody thinks about it, whether it's the G or not, because it really doesn't matter. A lot of people were upset with, I guess, Picard, and I don't know why, because to be honest, it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. You watch the big battle with the SD and the space station, okay? Now, the space station isn't no pushover, it's there to protect Earth, right? It's always been there to protect Earth. That's the whole point of the station, right? Now, the station is made to fight off other ships, of course, or a fleet by itself, right? It fought off the fleet because it was the Starfleet fleet. The Enterprise F was there in the group of ships, okay? Now, I don't know if it killed the F because they didn't say it did. All they said was they decommissioned it, alright? That was the whole point of it. They decommissioned it because it was old, alright? Now, don't mind you, they could have decommissioned it because it was blasted to hell and it was old, right? Why rebuild it? Plus, you also got to figure that the Mars shipyards are gone, right? So, on a Trekkie point of view, the Mars shipyards are gone. They decommissioned it because it's old. which means they acknowledge this game, you know what I mean, as canon. Because if they say it's old, that means it's been in service for 15 some odd years, which is where it's been in service. Okay, is in this game. Mainly. And books, right? So to the makers of this game, that is a freaking hello. You just got acknowledged for all your story writing in the Star Trek universe, right? So that would be a boon. I'd be happy about that if I was a fan. You know, not complaining about it, but then again, you know, this day and age, everybody complains about everything. And then they decide to make the Constitution 3 Titan the Enterprise G, right? Because it's mainly one of the last ships standing. Okay, that's in full order. Not busted, none of that. You know what I mean? Along with probably about 5 other ships. So Starfleet basically got whacked really hard, and all the ships are in freaking dry dock, probably getting fixed. Okay? So they take this one, okay, and make it, you know, the Enterprise G. Oh my god. And they use it as their flagship for the time being, right? Or for permanentness. Now, everybody on Star Trek Online is nutting out. Okay, because the Constitution 3 is not a good ship for Enterprise G, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it is. Because you got to look at it this way. It's one of the only ships left out of that whole mess. And Starfleet needs ships out there protecting their quadrants. Yeah? And you need a team that ain't going to take no crap. So I see Terry Matalas writing that off the way he did because it was actually a good idea. And yes, the F is a wonderful ship. Don't get me wrong, because I like having the one I got in here, right? Although mine's the Lexington, but yeah, it's the same ship, just tweaked for the ISS universe. So as I said, it's a good ship. I like it. No, we're gonna decline that until tomorrow, and then we'll play it. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't like it. Well, I like it, and I think it was a hell of an idea in story writing. And if anybody says Terry Matalas can't story write, they're freaking foolish. Because he made a hell of an ending to the Next Generation series. That was a better ending than them playing poker at the end. That was a whole freaking 10 episodes of a better ending. Because the Borg finally came back, and we're talking the original Borg that made him a freaking Borg in the first place, right? They stayed alive for all those years just to get revenge on him, and to use his son to do it. Now, how good is that story writing? I think it's great. I think it's a hell of an idea. You know what I mean? And you can't tell me if you're a Generation fan that you didn't love that. Because you'd be full of shit. You loved the D coming back. You loved all the characters being there. You loved the fact that Picard had a son. You know you loved the fact that him and Beverly were actually together and made a kid. And all that. And 7 of 9 being a captain of the new Enterprise. That is golden storytelling. She was a Borg who we liberated, who Catherine Janeway taught to be a freaking officer, or a person in Starfleet brought her back to America. Yeah, you just can't get any better than that. You know, that's the diamond in the rough coming from the diamond in the rough to becoming a rich person story. You know, everybody loves those things, right? And then Jack Crusher, or Jack Picard, right? It's his son. And then Q shows up at the end of it after the credits, right? And says, your trial has begun. Your father's trial is over. Dude, you can't write better Star Trek than that. And everybody, you know, you were sitting there going, yes, Q is back. You know it. You know you'd love to see a show like that. There's no way around it. I don't care how much of a diehard, pissing in the wind, right-wing, whoever fan you are. That was good storytelling. It was good. It kept you hooked through the whole thing, and you watched it every Thursday. And now, if you watch it, you watch the whole series. I get tired of them sitting there, oh, it sucks. No, it's because you're sitting there picking away at it because you sit at home and have nothing better to do. Than sit there and pick away at it. Because you think you can do better. Well, here's the thing. You can't do better. You're not a writer. Secondly, nobody would watch it. Last but not least, you're freaking nuts. Oh, I could do better. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever you say. Yeah, sure. Okay. Do we get the deflector? I think we got the deflector. No, we haven't got the deflector because we're going to keep going. Alright. I'm going to get up to 5 and then we're going to get all the stuff at once. It's cheaper to do that. Alright. And everybody says that. It's like, oh, I can do better. No, you can't. You're not a writer. You're not a story writer. You're not a television writer. You're not a director. You have no freaking clue how to make that. Granted, I don't know how to make games, but I do know one thing. There's a difference between selling stuff and not selling stuff. A game has to have a good story. It has to have good mechanics. It has to have a lot of things. And I may not be a game maker, and I will say this because I'm not. You know what I mean? But I can tell you this. I've dabbled in graphics on the computer. Right? And if you already have a structure that's been made, okay? And yes, I'm going to say this. If you already have a structure that's been made, and it was given to you when the company transferred over to, you know, and it was sold and bought and sold and bought and sold, and it's a map that you already had from the Red War, right? Now, here we go, because this is going to Destiny 2. And you stick blue garbulates on it. Or put it underwater and put bubbles in it, right? You're not making something new. You're just reskinning something that's old. Okay? And if you're a game maker, I'd be freaking depressed doing that shit. And yes, they have a fucking fanatical fan base that will just suck up whatever they give them. And it's disgusting. It's freaking disgusting to watch. It is. It's just disgusting. It's like you don't have your brain of your own. You just, and they'll make every excuse in the book. Every excuse. Every excuse. Every excuse. The characters, the players will sit there, oh, Bungie has a hard time doing the job and making the game and this and that. It's their fucking job. It's what they're paid for. It is. It's what they're paid for. They are game makers. They're not political fucking presidents. They're game makers. Okay?
Personal log. Admiral.
They sit around all day drinking coffee, figuring out ways to make more money and suck it out of you. And fool you into making more, fucking putting more hours into it. And you sit there and, oh, no, that's not it. Bullshit is exactly what it is. You dumb bastards.
Personal log. Admiral Utah. So,
Alright.
when I was
So I have to have her read it.
I had no choice but to rely on seduction in this direction. All my years working for the Terran Rebellion, and my Bajoran roots were still thrown
Don't get me wrong. It had me hooked for the longest time. I used to play that thing every week, all week long, for a good couple of years. And then every now and then a new game would show up. So I'd play that game for a little while. Then I'd go back to playing Destiny because I got tired of Destiny. So I'd play the new game. And then I'd go back.
Maybe the prophets were trying to warn me.
And no offense, but... Okay, hold on. Good. And yes, Here it comes again because I know it's going to come out. It always comes out. Always the same thing. Always the same excuse. Always this. But now you know it's not fair because you don't make games and they make games and they know what they're doing. Well, if they knew what they're fucking doing, we'd have a better game. Out of all the games that are out, right? And you ready for this? Because this is all the games that are out, right? Call of Duty has made 4 games in the time that freaking Destiny's been out. Destiny 2. 4 games. 4 games, right? Okay. Oh, what's another one? I think it's well, Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is a franchise. Yep, that's a franchise. Assassin's Creed has made 5 since Destiny 2's been out. That's in the 9 years that it's been out, right? Yeah, I'll take weaponry on that because I don't like threatening stance. Critical chance, right? Isn't that what they keep saying? Critical chance? Yeah, critical chance. Okay, accuracy rating, definitely. Don't need defense rating because I already have it. Alright. So, with all that said, all these companies that are companies, and they've been companies for quite some time now, right? Every single one of them has basically outdone Bungie. They've made more games than Bungie has in the last 9 years. And I love this because Bungie thinks that they can write the market for game making. And to be honest, I think they wouldn't have a freaking clue how to really make a game. They know how to make one. They don't know how to keep it running. They don't know how to keep fans at it. They don't know how to, literally come up with an original idea without stealing it from somebody else first and then sticking it in their game and saying, oh, we thought about this and nobody else did, which is bullshit. They are used car salesmen in the gaming business. Straight up, no other word for it, that's what they are. And don't get me wrong, because that game was great until they ruined it. And you can't tell me the membership hasn't gone down. Yes, it has. Look at it from when the game first came out and the first 2 years that the game was out to now. And you can't tell me that it's less membership because it is less membership. Yeah. I mean, Star Trek, okay? You sit there and you're all like, well, this game is cheap, it's old, da-da-da-da-da. You know what? It is. But there's one thing I always see, and I'll show you right now. I'm going to Risa, right? And the summer event's going on right now. So I'm going to Risa. 1, 2, 3, okay? And this is early morning on East Coast. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and one just flew off. That's 11. Right?
Get out there and fly. You see, get out there.
Now this is like 10 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, which most of you people that play all night are not up. Right? Okay, now if it's a dance thing or a Hogari hunt, there's probably about 30 more on the other side of that mountain. Because they're doing the Hogari hunt, which is on the other side of that mountain. Okay? On top of that, at Starfleet right now, at the space station, there's probably about 50 more standing around making ship builds. Okay? Or getting ready for their day of events and things that they want to get lithium for, or build more ships because they got a new one. Okay? And it's constant. It never stops. It's always people in here. I have never seen this game empty. I have never come into the tower and there not been anybody. Okay? Never. Okay? How many times can you say that on Destiny? I've come in that tower quite a lot and there's been nobody in it. I come in that tower, what? Let's say Monday morning after summer's over. There won't be anybody in that freaking tower. Because the kids will be back in school. You know what I mean?
You buzz the resort.
And they'll be like, oh, we've got all the players and we're such a good gaming business. Bullshit. I don't know how many times probably other gaming businesses looked at you and went, yeah, used car salesman. Now, Cryptic is so old, and they've lost a lot of people over the years because the game is old and it's still going, and they still have a 10 forward every week, and they're enthusiastic about it and everything else. They don't put out a video and then blow smoke up our ass and not give us what we want. If they say they're going to make a ship, that ship's in here in about 2 months. If they say they're going to make a gun that's badass, that gun's in here in 2 months. Yeah. They don't do what Destiny does. They don't lie to us and then put it in and then nerf the damn thing because somebody whined and... Come on. I have so many odd exotics in my freaking collections that I just don't use anymore because they're freaking useless because they've been nerfed so much by the whiners that get killed by them in PvP. Now, I'm sorry, if you die in PvP, that's part of playing PvP. Get the hell over it. That goes for this, too. Get the hell over it. Because there's always going to be somebody that beats you. You're never going to be the only one that wins. Alright. There, now I did this. But there's always somebody somewhere in this game. There's always people around. You stop at a planet to do a mission. There's always another ship sitting there. And I get it. Yes, in Destiny, you run around, you run into people. I get that. You will now because it's summer. The minute summer stops, it will stop. Why? Because there won't be kids sitting at home bored out of their freaking minds because their parents aren't dragging them somewhere. Or their parents got to work. And it's their babysitter. And then they're like, oh, we're going to do the final shape and the end shape. Even your lore is getting to the point where it's rubbish. It's just rubbish. Your story lore is just rubbish. One week it's this. The next week it's that. This one's going to save us. That one's going to save us. It's rubbish. Oh, wait. I was going to show you something else, wasn't I? What was it? Give me a minute. Okay, I did that. Was there something? Oh, no. I'm not going to bother with that. We're good. We're good for a video. It's an hour and 30 minutes. I'm good. We will talk to you all later. I am trying to bring up Destiny. I probably shouldn't. But this is a great game, and we'll continue 7's story tomorrow. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that follow, like, subscribe button. Yeah. Maybe I need to go back to bed. Well, have a good day. I appreciate it. You have a nice day. It's Wednesday, and have a wonderful day. Hit that follow and that like, subscribe button over there.